Hello everybody, I am Alex, Austin, whatever you want to call me. Today we're playing an interesting game. Welcome to the stream chat. Have you ever played Stanley Parable before? No. Please adjust the slide until the computer is very visible. I like to keep it the same. Enter the current time? Hold on. 6 18. Let me check if it's gonna change. Okay, 18. Accessibility settings can be accessed from the main menu. Sure. Alright. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe settings. Expected, alright, simplified. Let's begin. The end is never the end?
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 4.
Hey Fruit, me and Glitch are watching you on call, lol. Ha! Hi guys!
Simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Sick.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk.
Oh.
Telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
I look like Frank Heffley from Die for Wimpy Kid.
Considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Oh no! I'm stuck in the blender void. Was he now?
One day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time.
Well, I can move now.
As he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Alright, here we go. Yeah, R2, no. L1 or L2 to jump.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter...
Yeah? Oh, hold on, sorry, I had to go get my tea real quick. I'll be back in like a quick second. I'm in a live stream. I'll have to get real quick. Okay, you can bring them up. Thank you, love you. Really sorry, chat. Okay, I got my pizza. Well, I'm saying chat. It's probably just oh, there's no one watching. That's really sad.
How hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
There's a computer here. Oh.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
This thing's still on. Phone. Lamp. Wait. Cup. Sick. I can turn off the computers. What's that do, though? Can't open any of these doors for now. That door's open. The clock's here. Oh wow, is that the actual time? Nice looking flower. I hate Mondays. Same. It's nice paying. What about if I just open a bunch of door a bunch of times? Nothing? Alright.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Did I now? Alright, I did.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve a dispute with a co-worker. Let it ball up beside you. Take it out passive aggressive. Oh. Alright, sure. Broom closet. Oh. No, no, no.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Reminds me of the little rooms you would hide in wait, can I go back in here? No, alright, whatever. Reminds me of the little...
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Sure. It's a very nice looking area. Is this the office?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
What he could not have known
was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Oh, you just told me. 2485. Oh. Oh, fuck, I already forgot.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
45.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Sick. Alright, I got it.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I actually don't know which one's the open pass. This one? Yeah. I'm getting some Kane Pixels Backrooms vibe from this. Is this game meant to be a horror game? I can't remember. Oh. Loading.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
I mean, really, what do we do?
Now, when for years it had never occurred to him.
How old is Stanley?
Go unanswered for long.
I wonder how old Stanley is. Or how old this narrator is.
Straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I mean, I could just escape. I could just...
Although this passageway had the word escape written up, but of course, Stanley thought better of it.
Wait, no.
Realized he simply... Nope. Still on board with death?
Death? I'm starting to think the narrator is about. Wait, first of all, let me. That works. I'm starting to think the narrator guy is the boss. Yeah, maybe I am on board with death. Death, 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 death. Da da da, death, death, death.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Death, 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 death. Da da death, death, death,
Stanley was
death.
making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Maybe it will be my death. I don't know. If it's escape to you and it's escape to me. On to death. Wee. Okay. Wee. What is this?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise,
Oh.
he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
So it seems.
Stanley.
I don't think this is actually my death, but whatever. Huh?
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as
What?
Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In
Huh?
a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Oh. Well, I mean, I'm alive. The Stanley Parable.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever.
Whoa.
What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Who is this woman?
When every path
What
you can
the
walk
hell?
has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do
1,
you see
2,
now?
3.
Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Whoa. I see like a diorama of the thing, office layout. Stanley's computer, which I'm guessing is supposed to be like the new game thing of this. Nature paintings. Filing cabinets. Office computers. Credits, which... yeah, as expected. Button sounds. Oh, wow, those are very exotic noises. Can I enter these doors? No? No. I guess I should just, no? What do I guess I'll just go over there then. I bet I just let some more credit nonsense. The office. Random, like, wall graphics, I guess, and a printer. Maintenance room. Maybe I should have went to that mind control thing after all. Fun. Warzone. An ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against an area. We realized shortly after starting to build it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. I'm guessing I should probably just begin the game again, but... narrator emails? Am I meant to be getting these emails now? Because I'm on a PS5. The lounge. The office with this thing, which I'm guessing is a pencil sharpener and a phone. The cargo lift, which... This looks like stuff from Portal. What's that coming down to? Should I... Oh. One option. Two option. Vent. Maintenance layout. Meeting room. I'm gonna begin the game again. Let's just, figure this shit out.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yeah, I know.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm gonna do basically the same thing, except this time I'm gonna go to that mind control room.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Bro probably called me a good boy
Yet
after
there
that.
was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Imagine this game like insults me for... Wait, what actually is this? Executive bathroom? Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. Very nice looking bathroom. I mean, this is just a simulation, isn't it? Like, this game does not exist anywhere, does it? What's this? Oh. An elevator? I'm not gonna mess with that yet.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once
What's
again
this, by the way?
stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy. So he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Bruh, you're not gonna... Bruh! Bruh's making fun of me. I'm not a speedrunner, keep in mind. I just wanted to just get through this kind of quickly, but...
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Yep. Alright, into the mind control center. What's over here? Nothing? Alright. Let's go. I thought I was gonna get to talk about about my conscience,
Stanley
whatever.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yep. I did this time. And
The lights
man, my sensitivity is too much.
rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Shit,
What
hell.
horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yeah, I did. I mean some pizza, guys. Sorry if you can hear that.
Now the monitors jumped
Whoa.
to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The
Damn.
lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Where am I on this, man? I'm 443. Am I? Wait, hold on. Yeah, I don't remember. Oh, did you know that Doug and the creator of this game are brothers? I did not know. Thank you so much for Kuro. I mean, I watched Doug, so it's pretty cool to know.
This
There's like an
mind
elevator?
control facility. It was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I guess so.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible?
I mean,
Had
yeah.
he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I do wonder what the world outside this looks like.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yeah. Fuck it. To murder those who control. This is the same room for it, right? Yeah, off. Well.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Was it is the question. But you just asked it, but...
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command.
I can see
Freedom
society.
was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
Well, this is
Where
one of the
had
endings.
his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel.
Sorry.
Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
That's beautiful.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin.
Oh.
The feeling of liberation. The immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Lovely. There we go. It's gonna be like some sort of like, oh, beat the game. Complete the Stanley Parable. Okay, dude. Get your first trophy. Award for carrying any of the other trophies at your first. Cool.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yeah.
What did it mean?
Well, I'm
Stanley
gonna go
decided to
right
to the
this
meeting
time.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Right.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
He entered the door on his right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Well,
Perhaps
the door
he wanted to
closed.
stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
What do I now? Maybe I just want to break free. That was a very cringy way of saying it, but
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate,
Cold
beautifully
drinks.
constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
just like I like to drink a good old I don't know any of these drinks. Can I even order one? No. Oh, that's sad.
Yes, really, really worth it.
All right, dude. We get
Eager
it.
to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Is this not... What if I don't want to? Wait, why did you miss this?
And so he detoured through the
Ah,
maintenance
shit.
section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Actually... No, I didn't.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So
Well.
now, in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
You sure? Alright, sure.
Oh, no.
Oh.
No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Fucking hell.
No,
Bruh.
not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's
The way you...
clearly... Oh, dear. Would you hold on for a minute, please?
Yeah. It's one of these games. I mean, we already kind of knew.
We went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Alright. Appreciate. Oh, the same room.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Ah, really?
Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time,
Really?
suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Alright, fine. The thing is, okay, I think this time I'm gonna go left,
Gone. What could it mean? Stanley
but
decided to go to the meeting room.
I'm gonna
Perhaps
go
he had supposed a
down the
memo.
stairs and not to the, unless there's some other options I miss.
When Stanley... Wait.
What the fuck?
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you
I don't think so.
move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute
You can't
ago.
jump.
I know.
It was seriously, we
sure
disabled
it's
it.
here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Okay. I'm gonna go this way. This is giving me backrooms vibes now that I think about it. What if that's intended? What's this? Inner guilt. Everyone knows what you did. They're just holding back to let you torture yourself. Jesus Christ! Is that lore important anyway? The thing is, it's still pretty much the same layout.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this.
I mean...
Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Alright, sure. Oh, back here. Oh, I always was back here. Christ.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
simply missed a memo. There's no doors.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Really? Like this way? Oh, yeah. The game's tricking us at this point. These rooms? Do we go back to the office?
Aha!
Oh.
I knew we'd miss something. The
Cool.
story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
What the hell is going on here?
Now this...
Does someone knock on my door?
Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
I'm pretty sure.
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
What?
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Well.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is.
Restart?
I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Alright.
All right. I've got
the Stanley Parable Adventure
This time,
line.
To make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure line. Just
Trademark.
follow the line. How simple is that?
Alright, I'll give it a shot. Through here. Sure.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward,
Okay.
Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
Who knows?
Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself?
What the hell is going on the line?
That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Yeah, maybe. It's just the fact that the... Jesus, alright. Sure, this sounds like flipping Hat in Time music. It's loud too, Christ. Gonna try to follow the line as far as I can. I mean, as much as I can. I really think I need to do this, can I?
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
What?
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
It's a fern. Green leaves, grass, black and white pot or thing. Tall storks. Yeah, it's a fern.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
I guess we go this way. I don't know. Oh,
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Restart. Blind's back.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're
I mean, you only used it
people,
once.
right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious.
Horror.
This all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Yeah, sure.
Now,
There you go.
yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley.
We're in a loop.
I'm ready for it.
A story of a psychological horror. So kind of like
Oh, no, not you again.
I like how every time the line's mentioned has a trademark.
Having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
I like how the line, every time it's like mentioned, has like a trademark in front of it. This line's like a flipping parasite at this point. But then again, we're kind of having to follow the line anyways. There's no like branching directions. Jesus Christ. The line be going anywhere.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From
a lot
here,
of fighting,
the story
Capets.
is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity.
Squander.
In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
What are you talking about?
Starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Right. The confusion ending?
What's this?
What?
The confusion ending.
17
You're
minutes.
telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending?
Uh,
And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't
Me
want
neither.
the game to keep restarting.
after a long
I
time,
don't want to
Stanley
forget what's
dies.
going on.
A
I don't want to be
reset,
trapped like
the
this.
narrator is
I won't
gone.
restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Sounds like it.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay.
Did I just restart myself?
I guess now we just wait. You know,
Sure.
I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Fucking it restarted for us. Okay. If the first thing I hear...
All of his co-workers were
Ah!
what did it mean?
This game's
Stanley
getting to me,
decided
not
go
gonna
to the
lie.
meeting room.
In a good
Perhaps
way.
He had simply missed a memo.
Oh, okay. The doors are back.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Maybe I don't wanna? Yeah. I'm doing it just because I want to see if anything has changed after that sick reset.
Yet
I don't
there
know
was
how
not a
many.
single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
I'm gonna go down.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No, I did not actually. What's over here? What's that? Just paper? Okay, sure.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy,
One,
why
two,
had he taken
B4?
that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then
And to be
something
honest, the
occurred
boss
to
has
Stanley.
vanished too.
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. all of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
Oh,
For
we're looping.
example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Oh.
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. "I'm dreaming!" he yelled. "This is all a dream." Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation.
I mean, it's a pretty good
His
explanation.
co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh my god, I am.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Stanley could hear the
voice was
narrator.
describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream.
But
Did
it's
the voice
not.
not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
How so?
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
You have a wife?
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
This is definitely a more,
I am okay.
No.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is
Shit.
Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
Good lord.
And everything went black.
What? It's got a restart in it.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
What the fuck?
But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead
Stanley.
on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, And in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned.
I mean, is it a corpse? Jesus. And Stanley was not freaking happy. So we return, huh? Wait. There's an actual phone ringing.
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message into your perceptual sphere. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.
Okay. The narrator isn't speaking anymore.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, I didn't.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
What's through here?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Jesus! Do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. Okay. So it's like a construction site. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. Will cause death. Can I fill that now? I'm not gonna try that. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, £1,000 or dollars. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, 500. Oh
Look,
shit.
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
You.
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Huh?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Who's her?
She's been waiting.
Do I want to, or do I want to jump off?
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Well done.
Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Wow, okay, dickhead. That was interesting. And we return.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand.
Absolutely.
It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
A very big matter of time.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
fine.
He entered the door on his left.
I did.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright, I will. Anything different here? Oh. No. Okay. What's in here again? Right, it's a completely different... Oh, right, it's an elevator. I'm gonna interact with this. Ooh. Let's go down. Or up, sure. Ha! The classic elevator music. How's the chat doing? I mean, to be honest, I don't know if anyone's actually watching, but how are y'all doing today? Very long elevator ride. Down again? Oh. Right on time. What? The fuck? Nah. I'm gonna go back in there. I'm gonna go up this time. That's right, I'm going up. Going up. Wait, so if I press up again, oh my god, it's not even, it doesn't even change anything. It's just like a little triggerable music thing. What's here, by the way? Alright.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
Kill surprise. Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna go back down there. I can't tell what I'm gonna do next. Am I gonna do it? Wait, actually, have I tried pressing up yet? Okay, there doesn't seem to be any choice. It looks like you have to press down.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Shall I redo it again? You know what? I'm gonna escape again.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
I mean, it's definitely a better way to go than just being stuck in a...
The door behind him
in a
was
loop.
shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
But no, I didn't.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Confront his death. Let's see if anything changes, huh? Or is it gonna end with that, like, female narrator still talking to me? Yeah, same thing.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
What's our like company is this? Same thing?
Farewell, Stanley, cried
Yeah.
the narrator.
It's the
Stanley
same,
was
like,
led helplessly into the
female
enormous
narrator.
metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Yeah. However, what if I go this? No, I can't. I could do this. Oh, never mind, I can't. I thought. So, nothing, huh? It's just the same thing.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Who is this woman? Is she at all an important character?
Every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same.
Alright, well, we get the point. I'm gonna restart, and I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do, but... something.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally.
Yeah.
This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted.
Hold on, I'm gonna actually do something real quick. Yeah.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was
Nope.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, why not?
The lounge was sublime, a work of art.
Oh, new dialogue.
What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its grace? Its subtle charm? No. Stanley knew it was something deeper. Something darker.
I like the coffee.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nah, I'm gonna go back here, cause, just to see what happens if, like,
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I do wonder if I should... If I jump off again, is there anything different gonna happen this time?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Well, I mean, it's really meant to be about someone different.
Neglecting Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
You sound like the little
Please,
big plan area.
Stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Yeah, I will. Oh, Jesus.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Is this our wife? Are we in a hotel?
Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
Sure.
Right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Oh my God.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
What the
They want to
fuck?
commit their life to you.
What?
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
No, I don't want to. What's the up?
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Okay, Jesus Christ, this guy's becoming a villain. Are you Denaria?
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Is it now? Press A on your controller?
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there,
bloody
pushing
hell.
buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch.
How'd you know
Now
that?
he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown.
Really?
Fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
This guy's a dickhead.
And so he began to
watch tape.
fantasize about his own job.
What?
First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
Damn.
The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It
Yeah.
barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Alright. To have had dinner.
As he wandered through this
What the
fantasy
fuck?
world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. and
What?
he called it the Stanley Parable.
A game with a baby? Tell your kid a story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely
Shit,
there's an answer down
bloody
some
hell.
new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Why is there a chair in front of the thing? Tell your wife you love her.
But there is no answer.
What?
How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Really? Alright. I'm not doing it. Now, yeah? Little Big Planet now, yeah? There's some... Alright, fine.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that...
Alright, I get what's going on here. It's transforming into my
he's
office.
electing to kill himself. How can I
What?
get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Question nothing.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please
Stanley
die?
pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button.
Well, I'm not doing
And I
that.
tried.
Oh, never mind. I guess it just restarts on its own. Jesus.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
This game is dark. To me, at least. So far.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I don't wanna.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
It is now.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness. Then the feeling went away, and he felt sad again. Then it came back, and lingered for a minute or two. Now it's only half there. Just a kind of, tingle.
Alright,
Eager
sure.
to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I wanna. Yeah, I will.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
You know what? I will do it this time.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might... Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Sure. I like the buzzing noise. This thing reminds me of the sword machine. This thing reminds me of Gabriel from Ultra for some reason. I have no clue why. It's the broom. Guys, sweep, sweep, sweep. Blue. Something, I don't know. Yeah, I'll exit. Sorry, now, yeah.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Nah. Am I gonna go for the same ending?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours.
I don't
He
want to
might
do
be
this like
fired for
dream
good.
ending again.
And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy.
Alright, I'm not doing this again. I'm not doing this again, alright? Like, the ending was cool, but I'm not doing it again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
All right.
he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, I did. I decided to go back to the meeting room.
When Stanley came to a
I'm
set
gonna go
of
left
2
this
open
time.
doors, he entered the door on his left.
I have an idea. Ah, crap. I thought I could go to the maintenance room there.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Whoa.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I can't enter it because, I mean, maybe that's really just like the broom off it, closing the situation.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, it's just instantly there now.
Here's the door, just go.
Nah. What happens if we actually insert the code even without it? Which is 2... Oh, we actually can. Let me try something. 2... Wait, where is it? 2... Is this 8? Yes. 4... Oh, that's 5. Whatever. 2... 8? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5... Ah! Hilarious. Oh, he's not gonna comment it? Ah, darn. Alright, sure. Anything gonna happen this time? I'm not gonna go for the escaping, by the way. I think every time the escaping is just gonna be the same. Like, it's just gonna be the same thing. The woman now, yeah, suddenly appearing and just getting me. I mean, like talking about how
Stanley
now
walked
we are.
straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yeah, let's go up and down.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What
Yeah.
horrible secret did this place
Oh
hold?
wait, I could press an on
Stanley
button,
thought
can't
to
I?
himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
You beg your ass I did.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's
That's mine, by the way.
co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I think that piece of dialogue might have been new. I don't know.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yeah.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone
like
else's
pirates?
control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yeah, I mean, make it seem a bit more. Actually, then again, I would also be kind
Here was
of
the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he
What's this?
would dismantle the controls once
Oh.
and for all.
No, I'm gonna press on. Maybe I could just not change it at all.
evade the controls, did you?
Ah,
After they
dear.
kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Ooh.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Shit!
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes.
Wait, am I meant to be doing something?
A little more fun, isn't
Wait,
it, Stanley?
console to save, okay.
It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind.
Blue,
What a shame
okay.
we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk
This?
about you.
No, I'm meant to find
about
like
me,
a
where
green?
we're going. What all this means. I barely know where to start.
Okay,
What's
green.
that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of
5.
solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free.
What?
Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story.
Okay.
Sometimes when I tell it, I
Orange.
simply let you sit there in your office forever,
Red.
pushing buttons endlessly and then dying
Blue.
alone.
Huh?
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been
Crap.
rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why
For real?
not?
Oh, that's very
These are
kind of you.
precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
I mean, then again, what
Dear me,
really
what's the
does.
matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off?
I mean, yeah, kind of.
Look at you, running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything,
They'll
something
save.
here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
Incorrect. I mean, okay, 1.
You're in for quite a disappointment.
where?
But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action
Wait a second.
moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death.
I mean, that
You're
one
only
I can
still
kind of
playing
already
instead
tell.
of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it.
I'm
first,
screwed.
So you can't. Take
Goodbye,
a look at the
employee
clock, Stanley. That's 30
427.
seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing.
Oh,
No ending.
Christ.
Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count.
Phew.
Oh, it's all the same to me. All a part of the joke.
Well,
And
I'm gonna be in
believe me,
here when it explodes.
I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever after.
Oh, Christ. Thing didn't even go down yet. And Stanley was not happy. My God.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
You do all that and then just go say some bullcrap like that? Wait.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Alright, let's see. Is this after the nuke thing, or what? What in tarnation?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Sounds like the FNAF
Stanley
guy.
Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
I mean, Stanley Parable as then was a great
Step
game.
inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Sure.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
What do you want to bet we go up and we're just back in the, It's not moving.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Yeah, you're kind of anticipating a bit more than I expected. It's probably just going to be back in the office, isn't it?
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious.
I mean, yeah, it's an
as if,
elevator.
Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
What the hell?
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
A button to jump. What? Just a button to jump in? Well, it says any button. It's really just X, Y. What? It's really just X, square, triangle, and circle. Free. Baldy playtime be like. That's it?
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Another elevator.
Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And if... Oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something
I mean, as the
else.
achievement
Let's
says...
see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
As the achievement says... there's not... You can't really jump in this game. Thank you for joining the...
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And
Wow.
don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with
I mean,
me,
it really
why
can.
don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Well, I suppose we have no choice. Alright, I suppose we have no choice, and here we go. Oh. Well, different office. It's a picture of the office.
Stanley,
What?
come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Sure. Is that a cup? Did I say coffee nut? Yeah, I'm only guessing it says that. Just breaks my legs. Ah!
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be.
Are you gonna make your
I
own
made something
deluxe?
special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it.
What the hell?
Just our little secret. Take a look.
Whoa.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want.
Jesus Christ.
Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
PC, huh?
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something.
I mean, indie games were great. I mean, like, the thing is, I have never played this game, like I've never played this game on PC. I don't have a PC. So this probably would have been so good if I actually used to play it back then. But I never had, like, a PC or any of that. Smile because it happened. Yeah, like, my $1 millionth dollar! Mr. Krabs. Flapping flats and what's that? Unachievable. It's impossible to get this achievement. Go outside. Don't play for 5 years. Jesus. That is like a real achievement too. Oh wow, it actually got a nominee? Goodness. New video game releasing soon. I mean, we have spin-offs. 50 what am I saying? 50% of the Santa hat, but a small creature owns the other hand. What's the creature? Oh wow. How did the narrator make all this?
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this
Yeah.
stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was.
Yeah.
It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Damn. Suppose like the logo before PS5. Yeah, the classic choices. The top 10 memories I remember. Bunch of just random paint photos of the game. I can't tell if I want to go down here or not. Original. Okay, I can't open it anyways. Fire? I'm not gonna press that. I don't think I can anyways, but I guess it's like the behind the scenes of the game. Person of the year. Is that like the career? Is that meant to be Stanley and the what's his name? Marley or something? The end is never.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect.
Wow.
It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the PlayStation. Boom, done. And they couldn't even do that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise.
This is kind of sad. Because a lot of games nowadays are kind of like this. Repeatable carpet textures. Grass, trial version. A bike. Is that the... What game is that? Boxes, but I can't go through this one. The serious room? Wow. Did I go through... I already went through it, didn't I?
These were simpler times, Stanley.
Oh.
But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again.
I understand. Okay, do I have to, like, go back? Oh.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
It's a new... What the fuck?
Oh no, oh God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's being collecting down here.
Pressurized gas, is that real?
As well, weren't they?
Oh.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Wow. Unfunny! I should quote that. And so what's over here? More bad reviews. Can't read them though. This one I can.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
I wouldn't say that.
You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with.
What does that mean?
You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down.
Aww.
Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
This is kind of sad.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt.
That could work.
Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's
What the hell?
always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Sure.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to... Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of... Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. I can't wait to see what Cookie Nine will say about this. And
Cookie Nine, is that the name of the reviewer?
Their pressurized gas review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on how exactly pressurized gas works. Perhaps that would have been a smart thing to check on before I went on about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is who runs pressurized gas will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was,
the door's gone too.
I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait. How do we get out of here? Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that.
What a roof.
Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button, to go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go?
I'm gonna press it.
Stanley! Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times, and there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here, and more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it, and I have to believe, I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've been thinking and thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh, my God. And it's all because of those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Why was it so important for me?
Yeah, sorry, dude.
Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week.
A week?
2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley, not the outcomes, not the story.
Sorry.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year.
A year?
Sat down in one place and not move for one entire year. Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo.
It's already been a year?
And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced.
I feel kind of bad now. Am I just fucking gone? Like, He's just gone now, innit? And the button's back. I'm starting to think that Denari just died of old age or something. Ow, my ears. Ah! I should just be hurting my ears now.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely.
Just goes between silence and the scenario yapping about something again. Huh. Has it always been there? The audio's delayed. You start again?
The end is never the end.
What the hell?
End is never the end. 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 Is never the end.
Oh hell no. Okay, more water's dripping. It's a lot. Oh my Christ. And all because the Nario just wanted to, like, not be a failure. Oh wow. Can I leave? No? How many years is, like, skipping through now? Decades, even. Oh my God. I mean, the Nario has to be, like, dead now. Old age, maybe. Some illness. What that is if he can die in the first place, you know? Might be immortal. And, oh Christ, alright. I can't even tell if it's nighttime here or something. This sounds like some Slendytubbies ambience. Hell no, I don't like that at all. Take it back now. Take it back now, man. Okay, even the button's falling over. Oh my goodness. Jesus Christ. Can I skip again? Oh no, I can't. Like, that thing's gone now. It's like Dune. You know, because I couldn't stop pressing that damn button. Shit. Must have surely been like millenniums now. I mean, where truly can I go? Oh. You're just gonna set me, aren't ya? As usual, huh?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
And there we go. It's all like nothing at... Oh, back to new content, huh?
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
I mean, last time you did, you just showed me You just showed me some, like, jumping. Like, I know the jumping was mostly the Carrera's fault, but still. Good thing he didn't bring us through that extract again.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable. and about how roundly disappointing this Ultra Deluxe version has turned out to be.
Are you aware of the
Stanley
wasteland it
was a
became?
landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this Ultra Deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
What?
Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
2? Oh my god.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions.
I like this looking here.
This is what
427.
fans have truly been asking for.
427, by the way. That's a really... Taste the sequel. That's brilliant. 2 tweet ducks do... it's just a bunch of random language words for 2.
Calling it the Stanley
Even the line has
Parable
2.
is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Someone named Banana Milk just, was a family? What? Hi. Oh. Bunch of new logos, or ideas. I highlight this, by the way. Thanks for attending my meeting. So it's just a bunch of logos. Is that meant to be... I don't know, but I'm seeing that and it feels like The Evil Within 2. Your voice is kind of cute, not gonna lie. Thank you. That's cool. I kind of like that one. But realistically, this one's the perfect one, realistically. Ha! I get it. Two Stanleys, huh?
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely
talk sometime.
a handful of interesting
I'm not
concepts,
usually talking to
surely
strangers,
the game
but
will sort of naturally spring up around them.
who knows?
It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Who took the red marker? Me. Like the hell is this 2? It's a bunch of different 2s. The Stanley Parable is the prequel to the Stanley Parable 2 is the sequel to yeah. 2. This way to the show floor. New features. I guess this is truly where it all begins. Kind of. I mean, I know it's a sequel, but Expo Hall 2. The Stanley Parable 2.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Like the button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. For real? I mean, that sounds pretty interesting. Let me go check this out.
For the Stanley Parable 2...
hey, Banana Milk Bay,
what do
like,
players really want?
Not sure how to feel about you, just wanted to ask
obvious
about my
is that
business.
They want to be individually recognized and validated.
I do
as
have
people.
siblings.
So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button, which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
I mean, it's alright. Let's see if it gets my name right, though. My bad tweet, it's alright. Alright. Jim.
I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here,
Alex.
Let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just
Yeah, name's Alex,
I
yes.
promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
Alright, sure.
I
Hi,
want you
my
to
name's
imagine
Jim.
yourself- Whoa, hold on.
Whoa,
I
okay,
wasn't
sorry.
finished setting up the backstory. If
Apologies.
you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button. Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name. Okay,
Forrest
we're
and
doing
Finn.
it again.
But I'm sorry, Banana Milk. Who are you exactly?
Allow yourself to become Jim. Imagine yourself.
You didn't spell it
driving to
right,
work
but
as Jim,
I mean it's kind of a hard
playing
spell,
frisbee
so
on
I
the
don't really blame you for that
weekends as
one.
Jim, staying up all night for a popcorn and horror movie sleepover as Jim, developing a crippling substance addiction as
It's
Jim,
oh, for God's sake.
rediscovering yourself through fringe religious groups as Jim, and finally dying a slow death at an old age, surrounded by members
Tyler
of your
told me
cult
to.
as Jim. Do you feel it in your soul? Are you really, truly Jim
Yeah.
right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
You won't do nothing. Alright, whatever, dude.
Jim.
Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was
What a
you!
thrill!
The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Yeah, dude.
It hits
Naughty
even
Boy.
harder
Okay.
the second time.
Can you
If
stop?
this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Alright. Suppose we go into the next new feature. I must say, it's supposed to be very satisfying to hear in real life, I think. I don't know why, I think it's just the sound of it.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2.
Well, if I
That
wasn't
would
yourself
actually
in terms of
save me
stuff
the work
on,
of finishing
off.
this feature.
Too bad for you, I can lock my door. Yeah. Try that, bud. What's that thing over there? Is that Stanley? What? Sure. Alright, I'm just gonna ignore you from that one. The button that says the name of the players playing the game, jump circle, and the we have to jump circle again, and infinite hole. Free easy plus new plus what was it? New plus easy trophy. The Stanley Parable 2. Is that actually Stanley? Oh my god. Alright, guess I'll pull the trophy.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test trophy that got left in the game on accident?
Yeah.
Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the trophy. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the trophy will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
Okay, not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to ban this guy from my channel. This guy, hold on. I'm looking up to pause this video. Hold on. Timeout? No, not timeout. I'm just gonna straight up hide this. Does this work? Hide. I mean, that should work.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified.
Oh.
This is technology that will exist. Right now, the trophy is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Really? Alright. My brother's screaming in the other room. I'm gonna have to ask him what he's screaming about. I have a feeling that that banana milk person was not actually my brother.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Infinite hole. I have no clue. Oh, collectibles. Okay, that sounds unique. Can you find it? 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 What the hell is that?
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And
Really
what's
now?
truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them.
I mean, that
don't
makes
want to
sense in real
stifle
life.
the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Sure. That's very Octodad. Don't know why, but it reminds me of Octodad a bit with like collecting ties.
It really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket at B2. Around there. I mean, whatever. I'm just gonna go. What's over here? This could be the Reassurance Bucket. Oh no, it's just the exit. Let's go to the jump circle, shall we? If this is a jump circle. Oh wait, merchandise. It'd be pretty good to look at. Oh, this is the Reassurance Bucket. Or Reassurance. Okay. That reminds you of the guy from what's this guy called? It's a guy from American Dad. Or something. The end is never the end again. This t-shirt is the best new feature. Are these like real merch? Wait, is actual wait. Nah, low key, hold on. I'm actually gonna like hold on. I'm gonna scan this code. Just beg to God it doesn't just lead to a Rickroll or something. Alright, so I scan the code. It does have a link called Stanley Parable 2. Oh my good lord. It took me to a website called Welcome to the official website of the Stanley Parable 2. Alright, listen, I'm not going to go through all this right now. But, my goodness. Wait, did you really think you could type? What is going on with you? The button that says Jim.
A common complaint of the Stanley
Alright, is this person okay? Now I'm realizing this guy is not my brother at all. This is just some wait.
Despair in those who played
bucket.
Well,
just pick it up.
I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm...
I've had a really long thought about this. I could fight you and win. Well, listen here, Taylor. I don't think we should really be fighting at all.
This will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of
Scaredy cat? Okay, what is your problem? Can I not just do my... Can I not just do my stream without someone just being a dickhead in chat? I know who you are too.
Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even...
It's still Toby. No, that's not... I don't find that believable at all. Heck, I'm like... Listen, I can't say that to my face. No, because I'm in the middle of a fucking stream, you moron.
Comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain...
Scared. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna mute you too. Just gonna find my way on how to do it. I'm just gonna mute you too. I'm not gonna let this get to me. I'm not gonna let you get to me. Because you're just you're just an asshole. Heck, like, I bet you basically just made this account too. Like, what? Hold on. hiding you too. In fact, what if I just like... In fact, if anything, I could probably just mute the chat as a whole. In fact, I'm turning off the live chat all. How's this, huh? Now there isn't a live chat at all.
Yes,
How nice is that?
Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Sure. The fuck?
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact,
I mean, it's
can
just a
I say
bucket
that
in
I
a day.
do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well. I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
What?
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Should I put it down? No? Do I just keep going? Sure. With the bucket? Do I put it here? Sure, okay,
Does
I'll
anyone
just
give
keep
out
the
awards
bucket.
for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Well, I doubt it's an award at all. Okay, the infinite oh, the jump circle.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well.
Sure.
Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle? Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
I mean, what happens if we didn't do that? Whatever. Let's just, move on. To the infinity hole. Is this the infinity hole? Oh, it's just random screenshots? Sure. Hole like infinity. Space like infinity. Distant past, distant space time. Time deeper. Goddamn. Opening. Rim, depth, infinite, surrounding area. And is this the hole?
Here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling.
Really,
You
no.
can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Do I want to? Oh, crap. Okay, I thought the thing was going to crush onto me until I actually, like, go in it. Alright, I'll jump in.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious
I'm sorry, how is this
concoctions, if I
wonderful?
do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top,
teleport
and
button?
we can continue onward.
Oh.
Great. Now, I'm very excited
Sure.
to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Alright, up we go. A mill sign. Yeah. It's been 2 hours. Also, there's been someone... You know what, I'll talk to you about this stream. Which, trust me, I'll end it in a bit. Toby, I've been dealing with a lot of issues right now, right? Because someone in chat, which they said it would that they were being you, although I'm fairly sure it wasn't that at all.
Open the door, let me see.
I've hid them from my thing, but I'm sure I can view them again.
Wait, have you ended the stream?
No, not yet. In fact, you know what, guys, I will end the stream. So you know what? Despite all that kind of annoyed me in stream.
So if there's someone with one of my accounts, then we have way bigger problems.
Okay. Well, if you guys like this stream, please like, subscribe. There's someone still watching.
We
And
might do another Minecraft stream at some point. So
I never said that.
I said Mike, so. Goodbye, chat. Or whoever's it.
You can't have the final goodbye.
Yeah, I can. Goodbye, boys.
Goodbye. Okay, fine. Just goodbye, guys. Have a good one.